Someone betrayed you. Someone you trusted completely. And you have been asking God, why did you allow this? Why did you stay silent while they walked away? What if that betrayal was not God failing you, but God protecting you? Stay with me. What I share will change how you see every painful moment. 5 things God does through betrayal He cannot do through blessing. By the end, you will recognize one of them in your life right now. Point 1. God used that betrayal to remove what would have held you back. The person who left was not just a friend, they were an anchor. And anchors do not move with ships called to sail. Think about Joseph. His brothers threw him in a pit and sold him. That betrayal felt like the end, but it was the beginning of everything. The pit was the path to the palace. Betrayal was the vehicle. If his brothers never betrayed him, he would never have saved a nation. The people who tried to destroy his destiny accidentally delivered him to it. But wait, point 2 is the one that will hit you the hardest. Why did God not warn you before the betrayal? This is for you. Point 2. God saw what they were before you ever did. He saw that betrayal coming before you ever met that person. And yet, He still allowed the relationship. Not because He was careless, He gives people the freedom to choose. And when they chose to hurt you, God was already prepared to use it. Listen carefully. God does not waste pain, not a single moment. Romans 8:28. All things work together for good, not some, all. Including the betrayal, including the lie, including the night you cried alone. All of it. Now stop. The next 2 points are the ones nobody talks about. And point 4, I saved it specifically for the end. It will leave you speechless. Point 3. The betrayal showed you what was still unhealed in you. The depth of the wound tells you the depth of the need placed in the wrong person. When one person's rejection can shatter your world, God is showing you something. You were looking to them for something only God can give. The betrayal was God's way of saying, I need to be your source, not them. Psalm 118:8. Better to take refuge in God than to trust in people. As long as that person was in your life, you would never fully depend on Him. Point 4. God could see what was coming next in your life, and the person who betrayed you could not be trusted with where you are going. Think about David. King Saul hunted him for years. That betrayal from someone who should have protected him broke David. But in that wilderness season, David wrote half the Psalms, the greatest worship songs in history, written in his deepest betrayal. The betrayal did not stop his purpose, it produced it. What if the person who hurt you most was used to produce your greatest purpose? What if your deepest wound becomes your greatest weapon? Point 5. God was clearing space for something better. A gardener prunes branches that look healthy because they pull energy from fruit. That person who left, they were pulling energy from your fruit, your time, your faith, your focus, your peace. God needed it back. John 15:2. Every branch that bears fruit, He prunes for even more fruit. The betrayal was not the end of your story. It was the pruning of it. I know the betrayal still hurts. I know there are nights you replay the moment. I know the anger and grief mix together and you can't tell them apart. I'm not going to tell you what they did was okay. It wasn't okay. But God is so powerful. He takes what wasn't okay and builds something extraordinary. Joseph stood before his brothers and said, "You intended harm, but God intended good." Not what you did was fine, but what you meant for evil, God meant for good. That's the miracle of betrayal in the hands of God. He doesn't just heal the wound, He uses the wound to heal others. Your deepest pain will help the most people. The chapter that hurt you most is going to become the chapter that helps the most. Write in comments, "God, I trust you with my story." He hears every word.